I mean, I meant what I said about the I meant what I... Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, as you can tell by the title, this is a product empties video, and basically what that means is that, sorry, there's a glare. But basically what that means is that I'm going to talk about products that I've like ran out of, that I've like used up, you know, and basically tell you, you know, what I thought of them. I know you're probably thinking, well, like if I used all of it, I probably loved it. But I mean, there's some that I might have liked, but I probably won't repurchase, or obviously some that I like really loved and will definitely get, and then some like I just used up because I wanted to get my money's worth out of it, but I probably won't get it again because it wasn't that great. So yeah, so I'm just gonna try to make this video quick. I just have a few items here to share with you guys and talk to you about. Yeah, but before we get started, make sure to click the subscribe button down below, and at the end of this video, if you like seeing videos like this, just telling you about, you know, what I recommend or what I liked, make sure to give it a thumbs up. But other than that, let's get in the good. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, because I said it was going to be the first thing that I don't forget, because I actually already threw it out, was the Maybelline eyebrow pencil that I did a review on that they sent to me. Yeah, so I really liked the pencil. I liked the color that I got out of it. It was really easy to use. And you're probably thinking, like, I ran out of it already. And yes, I did, kind of. So one day I was using it and it broke, like how I showed you that it sort of breaks off really easily. And so at first I was like, okay, no biggie. But I went to turn it up to bring out more of the product, and that was it. That was all of it. And I hadn't even used it that many more times after I did the video. So yeah. So I probably won't buy it myself, even though I really liked how it looked. The fact that it broke so easily, I really didn't even get to use half the stick, like half the product that was in there. And so if I would have purchased it with my own money, I'd be pretty upset. I still have my Anastasia Powell's pencil, and as you guys saw in the video, I had the same amount of product. I've had the Anastasia one longer, and I still have plenty of product left in that. So for me to have already gone through that pencil, it's kind of a put off for me. So that's one that I will not be repurchasing. Next thing is my setting spray. It's the all-nighter setting spray from Urban Decay. This one here is the travel size, but it actually lasted a really long time. I've had this for at least 4 months now, and as you guys know, I loved it, and this is one that I did use all the time, and it still lasted that long. And it's great for helping your makeup last all day. It really like keeps locked in place, like when you put it on, it's like, you know. So I definitely recommend this. So this is one that I would for sure repurchase time and time again, unless I find something better. But I will definitely be getting this again. Again, that's the all-nighter from Urban Decay setting spray. I was so sad that I ran out of this too. I'm gonna have to, yeah, this will have to be replaced. Okay, so the next thing is the Matte Rescue from Benefit, their Professionals line. So this is the one, this is not a primer. This is the one that you can just put on your face to just alleviate oil shine. So any excess oil, it's just like a gel. Yeah, it says Invisible Finish Mattifying Gel. So you can wear this with or without makeup. You can put it on before you apply your makeup, or you can just wear it any day if you don't want your forehead to be super shiny. I really like this stuff, and even when I put it on, like, it just feels so cool and refreshing, that gel. So it's just really nice. This is, again, the travel size that I bought. A lot of times if I'm trying out a new product, I'll get the travel size just to see how I like it, because I don't want to pay a ton of money for a product that I may end up liking. So there's a good tip for you guys if you're out purchasing makeup, especially more high-end brands, and you're not sure how you're going to like the product. At Sephora, right before you register, all of those items there are their travel size items, and a lot of brands make little mini sizes of a lot of their products, so that's just one area that you can look for if you just don't want to spend a ton of money, because obviously it is going to be a lot cheaper than the full size items. So there you go. The next thing is my primer from Becca. As you can see, I have just like used this up like as much as I can. I've just, and it's totally empty. This is the Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. This is a very, very mattifying primer. It just gives you like a smooth base. Am I going to repurchase this? I'm honestly not sure, because it does leave that white cast on your face even when you use a small amount of product. When I pat it in my face, I get less whiteness, and it does a great job. Like, it's a great primer. And I mean, I know like once I put my makeup on, like the whiteness you can't even see afterwards, but I don't know, just like that step, seeing it on my face, it's just really annoying. And sometimes like it kind of flakes off or like rolls up, and you have to like, yeah. So I don't know. But this is the travel size, so if you want to try it out, it does have a mini. So like I said, right before they register in Sephora, you can find all the travel size products there. But like I said, it's a great primer, just the application is a bit tedious for me. So yeah. Another thing is my translucent powder from Mercier. So of course I'm going to repurchase this. And this is also the mini. This is the travel size, because this was my first time using this. Of course, everybody raves about it, so I had to try it, but at the same time, I didn't want to spend a ton of money, because of course, one, Mercier is a high-end brand, but still I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. So obviously the larger size is one, much larger and much more expensive. But the next time I'll probably just get the larger, because I went through this fast. But it's a great product. Again, great for keeping your makeup in place, lasting all day, locking in that concealer, making sure you don't have any creasing, all of the good stuff. It comes in an HD white powder, and also they now have a deep powder, so it's a tinted powder with like my skin complexion. But this one in particular is good for highlighting. If you just want an all over the face powder and you don't really do a whole lot of highlighting, then you can get the deep one if you are obviously a deeper skin tone, for just all over the face. If you are a lighter skin complexion, you can get the translucent one, or like I said, there is an HD white one that's also very good. But I definitely will repurchase this, because holy grail product right here. So I just realized that that one thing that I said I was going to talk about first, because I threw it out, was not Maybelline pencil. I meant what I said about the Maybelline pencil, but it's actually right here, and I was going to show it to you guys. The one thing that I did, however, throw away already, that I also will not be repurchasing, is the eyeliner that I literally just bought maybe a week ago from Wet n Wild, the liquid liner. I did like the liner. I liked it, and it applied a lot better than I expected it would when I purchased it, because like I said, I had been using gel liner, and the very first liquid liner I ever used was super messy, and yeah, it just didn't work for me. But I did really like that one. The reason why I will not be repurchasing is, however, the cap on it broke. It's like cracked, and so it won't close. So obviously if I can't cap the product, it's gonna dry out really fast, and I'm really not gonna be able to use it. The other reason is because probably like, we'll just buy another one. Is that sometimes it would dry out on its own, like before the cap, like before I had that issue with the cap. Like how I had the trouble in the eyeliner tutorial that I just did. The pin or whatever dried out, and so I had one side that was like really dark and defined and pigmented, and then the other, it was like really light because it was dry, and I had to keep like trying to go over it to really get the color to come out really nice and sharp. So I'm just probably not gonna purchase that one again, but I probably will purchase another liquid liner because since that one did so well when I first used it, I'll probably find another one, another brand with the felt tip on it, liquid liner, and see how that does if I still really like the liquid liner line. And speaking of liners, so the next thing that I have finally run out of is my Rimmel London gel eyeliner. I have had this thing since I started wearing makeup. And I started wearing makeup the end of my junior year of high school. And so that means it has been about 6 years that I've had this thing. It hasn't dried out or anything like that. I've just really used it up. As far as the amount of product is in it, it says 0.07 ounces or 2 grams in this product. And this has been pretty much the only liner that I've been using up until recently. And it just looks like this. So as you can see, the Rimmel waterproof gel eyeliner, it's done really well. And when I first bought it, I was using the pin top that comes out of the cap that you use. Obviously, like, it's totally worn, and I was just using this to apply it until I learned that I could use a small angled brush such as this one. So then I started using this for my liner, and it really made a difference. And I was going to repurchase this until I had purchased the liquid liner from Wet n Wild. So I think instead of buying this one again, just because like 6 years, like I'm just, like, it's been my ride or die for sure, but at the same time I'm just kind of tired of using the same one. So like I said, I'll probably purchase another liquid liner and give it a try. If it doesn't work out, you know, then at least I know where I can turn back to. Because they do still sell these, even though I bought it 6 years ago. You can find these at any drugstore, CVS, Walgreens, whatever your local drugstore is. You can find this one here, but it's a great product. I'm just not going to repurchase it like right now. Maybe in the future, like later on, but I'm trying to branch out, so not this time. But if you are looking for a good gel liner, this is the one. The next thing, the blotting powder from Coverfx. Obviously, I have worn this out as well because the writing on it is kind of worn off. This has also been, or was, a game changer in my makeup when I started wearing makeup, and I finally ran out of it. I've had this, let's see, I discovered this maybe 3 years ago, so it lasted a really long time as well. The amount is the amount that comes in it, 10 grams or 0.35 ounces, so it's a good amount of product that you get with it. Obviously this is completely empty, but it comes in a little compact like this, and it comes with a little blotting pad And this is sort of, it's kind of like a, you can use it as a setting powder. That's kind of what I've been using it for, to just sort of help my makeup last throughout the day. But like I said, it is a blotting powder, so it's obviously made for blotting your makeup throughout the day to help it last, not just as a one-time kind of deal, unless you don't need to keep blotting throughout the day. But you know, makeup has no rules. You can do with it whatever you want. But this is a really great product, and they do still sell these. Okay, and my absolute holy grail is this beautiful foundation, and this is my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, shade Dark 2 or New Orleans. You guys hear me talk about this all the time. Like, I absolutely love this foundation. It's so lightweight. It is a liquid foundation. It's just so perfect, and it is more of a mattifying foundation. Again, NARS is a high-end brand, but it's totally worth the money. It really does last all day, like, seriously. But I am going to try to branch out. I'm going to get a different foundation, but I will also, of course, repurchase this one because I know it works for me. And NARS is a great brand because they have such a wide shade range. You can find just almost any skin complexion and undertone in their products. You hardly ever have to mix any shades together to get the one that's right for you. But yeah, so definitely will be repurchasing this. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, and my beauty blender, but it's not really an empty, but I am going to repurchase that one because I need a new one because it's all beat up and the tip is like broken off now. So yeah, I'll probably try the Real Technique sponges because those look really interesting and I've heard good things about them, so I'll probably try those out. And I'll have all these products listed down below, and I'll even have price points on them, so if you're interested in them, you can see how much they cost and maybe purchase them for yourselves. I know most of these, besides the Maybelline pencil, are high-end products. I'm going to try to incorporate more drugstore products to just kind of make it not so expensive, so I'll give you guys some looks that you can do on the more affordable end as well, and I'll do some reviews on like drugstore products too. But like I said, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and before you go, please hit the subscribe button for more videos, and stay tuned for more awesomeness. Other than that, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!